Hey, do you want to know how to sell your house for over $200,000? Okay, well, we did that a couple of times this year, but here's what has to happen. So first off, it requires a lot of work from the seller to make their house look really great. So in the two scenarios we had this spring, one was an old house from the 1950s, nothing had been updated, but it was in a really great neighborhood and we priced it appropriately in order to have a bidding war. I think it probably went way past what I would have expected it to go for, but that's what happens when you have 11 offers. People start to lose their mind and they just keep bidding, and that is really great for the seller. But it took the sellers a long time to put their house in order. Probably took 6 months just cleaning everything out and making sure everything looked good. They didn't have a whole lot of maintenance work to do, but they did want to make sure that the house showed itself, which was really good bones. And the people who lived there for 60 years had always taken care of it, except for the furnace, which was 100 years old. We got a lot of offers. They did a lot of hard work. We worked really hard to sell the house the weekend, and we negotiated really well with people, I feel like, so that we could get the seller the best price. Number two was a house over $2 million in what people would have said was not the right part of town. People in Lexington feel like once you pass 128, you get a haircut on your price, which sometimes can be true, but for this house was like a 1990 colonial. It was beautiful, but everything dated from 1990, but the curb appeal was lovely. When they moved in, they did a lot of work to, especially on the front of their house, was just adding molding and a little portico and to make it look prettier. It was a good sized backyard. It had a screen porch, which is one of my favorite things, but everything was as good as it could possibly get. The house was sparkling, I'll say. There again, it took them a couple of months to sort of through it all, because let's face it, once you sell your house, you've got and everything has to be out. And when you have clients that listen to what needs to happen and what they need to do, and they do it, have great results. And this house also went a couple of $100,000 over asking. And the realtors were shocked because they thought because it was on the other side of the highway, there was no way it could get that much money. Or maybe they just had the right realtor. I don't know. Could have been. So just two examples of getting bidding wars and what needs to be done for that to happen.